Hello everyone, it's ShinySparky14 and welcome back to more of the world of magic. Alright, so this is going to be the third video of tests, and well, basically what you see here is the same thing as before. Now, first off, let me explain a few things here and there. The video footage, meaning what you're seeing right now and what you will see in speed up form, which basically means in like 2 seconds or so, is the same thing as part 107. Which was 22 dexterity when we were talking about the damage test. Now, you may be thinking, why the hell are you recycling the footage and using the same thing? The reason is because we're going to go back and do another test, but this time to compare the critical rate. Because even though we found out that dexterity does pretty much nothing to base damage, well, another thing, we actually have to go back and rewatch the footage, and this time we're going to be looking for criticals. Basically the critical rate. Because let me explain. Whenever you get an equipment and you have you know, something that gives you critical, for example, a hat, the snowflower stem hat says, you know, 4 critical. Okay, that's increasing your critical, you know, critical rate, which means you're gonna get overall more criticals, right? Yes. Okay. So even though that stat for sure increases your critical, some people say that dexterity itself also increases your critical rate. So, because of that, I mean, a lot of people will, you know, again, use dexterity because they want to see, or they want to know if dexterity does really, you know, improve critical rate. So, that's kind of why they actually put dexterity on, you know, not just for the base damage, but this, you know, like a critical rate increasement. Well, that's good, right? Well, that's what we're going to do right now. Basically, in this test, we are counting all of the criticals. I'm not counting it right now, but I counted all, you know, like when I was rewatching the video and stuff, looking for critical rates. So again, the footage is going to be exactly the same, and yeah, and this is actually not the last time we're going to watch this footage, because in the next, well, not in the next video, 2 videos after this, we're going to go back once again, and we're going to see if dexterity actually improves your hit rate, because people say that dexterity improves your hit rate. Alright? Now, there is going to be a problem with the hit rate of dexterity, and I will explain that in those videos, but it's not going to be, I mean, some people are not going to really like that and be like, well, you know, there's something wrong with this test of the hit rate one. Yeah, and I kind of see that, but the damage test and the critical one, no, I don't see a problem at all. The tests are very good. They look legit and they look accurate. Okay, so, yeah, end of the footage. Or end of the first test footage, I should say, yeah. So the only things that are different are my commentary and these things now on the screen. Basically, out of 108 attempts, 9 of them were criticals. Now, some of you guys are like, 108, but I thought it was 99. Yes, but when you're doing statistics, you don't do 9 criticals out of 99, because that's not how many attacks you did. When you want to do a statistic, you have to add up all the normal attacks. In my case, it was 99. Remember, I did 99 normal attacks. Never included criticals, misses, and blocks. But if you add up all of the normal attacks and all of the criticals, I got 9. So 99 plus 9, 108 total attacks. And out of those 108 attacks, 9 of them were criticals. That's how you do it. A lot of people would get confused and be like, okay, 9 criticals out of 99. No, that's not true. Because when you're doing the denominator of a number, you have to include the numerator portion. You know, that's how statistics go in fractions. Overall, it's going to be confusing if you are not like a, you know, this, you know, if you have math anxiety or something. Yeah, it's going to be confusing for you, all of this, but that's how you do statistics. Okay. So, as I was saying, wait, what was I going to say? I was going to say, damn it. What was I? Well, okay. But as I was saying, yeah, you're going to see basically the same exact footage. So, if you want to skip this, I mean, there's a reason for you to watch this again, but this time we're going to be looking for criticals. Anytime you get a critical rate, or, I mean, like right there, critical, you saw that? Anytime you get a critical attack, basically you do a tally mark. That's what I was doing. And then in the end, I was just going to add up everything. Basically 99 plus all of the criticals as a denominator, and then the numerator is going to be the number of criticals I got. Pretty simple, you know, pretty simple to figure out, but some people, of course, hate math and they don't like statistics and probability and stuff like that. And yeah, it's really confusing for people, yeah. Now, there's a lot of wind outside. Like, there's like huge gusts of wind. Hopefully that does not get picked up, because, and I know you're like, how the hell is wind going to get picked up? But believe me, it is loud right now. It is crazy loud, and the trees moving and rustling, that just makes it even worse because you can easily hear. I can easily hear the outside thing, and you can probably hear a bit more. All right, so a bit more, I mean a bit less, a bit less than me. Okay. Here's number 2. For number 2, we got the exact same thing. 9 out of 108. Remember, 99 attacks. Okay, normal attacks, and I got 9 criticals, which means that you want to add up all of the attacks, normal attacks and criticals, for a total of 108. And out of those 108, 99 of them were normal attacks and 9 were critical. So we have to jot down the criticals. 9 out of 108. Alright. Alrighty, so test number 3. So test number 3. Well, yeah. Basically, all we have to do is watch and again. If you're not really interested in watching all of this, the quote proof, so you can actually see all of this, the criticals and stuff, then you can of course just skip ahead to the test and the test numbers and find out the numbers and the average and stuff like that, and yeah, So there's going to be an average, of course, near the end of the video, but for now we're just doing normal tests. That's pretty much it. So yeah, this might get a bit boring, rewatching the same footage, because again, the only things that are different are my game commentary, basically what you're hearing right now, and the other thing that's different are of course the things in between, the 30-second stuff, that actually have the numbers. In the other time it was damage tasks, 99 numbers, 5 columns, but now it's of course the critical thing. But the footage, again, is the same thing. Alrighty, so, yeah, so this is test number 3, and well, I'm not going to be spoiling it again because usually I talk about all the results near the end. Really, like in the first Dexterity video, part 107, I was like, oh, the shocking results, and I'm just not going to say shocking or unshocking or whatever, but just stay tuned. Really, that's all I can say, just stay tuned. Alright, so we are kind of close of this test. Okay, now the wind is really, really loud outside. You can probably hear that. See, if I don't talk like this, what I'm thinking is that the microphone is going to just pick up even more dead air than before, just because of how much sound and wind there's out there. But anyways, alright, so we're done with test number 3. We're about done, about like 2 more seconds or so. Okay. The third one was 15 out of 114. Now, first off, 114, you're like, why the hell is it 6 more? Because again, I got 6 more criticals, and you have to add up all the normal attacks and the criticals for a total of 114. But out of all those, 15 of them are the criticals. Remember, 15 criticals is a numerator, 114 is the sum of normal attacks and criticals. Overall, the chances, the probability or the chance of critical is much higher of 15 out of 114 than 9 out of 108. Now, 15 out of 114, I'll just tell you right now, it was kind of an outlier, because the next few ones are not going to be anywhere near 15. I think one of them is like higher than 9 or something, but I'm not really sure. And again, I don't want to like spoil stuff. I don't have the notebook here with me. I'm just watching the thing on screen, but it was something like that. But yeah, 15 was kind of an outlier, so if anything, once you find out the average, you can like lower it a bit, just a bit. Because again, you'll see that 15 is an outlier. So if you want the average, you can either exclude 15 completely and just divide by 4, the average, or you can just lower it down like a little bit yourself, whatever, to try and find the near accurate, calculation. Alright, so test number 4. Yep, test number 4, and then, well, yeah, okay, so 2 more tests. This video feels like it's taking a really long time, despite it being, I believe, it should only be like 14 minutes, actually maybe a little bit less, I don't know. But what do you mean only? Only 14 minutes? That's like the longest to do my videos. Because if you guys have been watching for a long time, the videos, I usually do them anywhere between 11 minutes to 14 minutes and 30 seconds or so. I do not go over 15 minutes unless it's by accident, but in the world of magic, I really haven't done that. I don't think I've gone over 15 minutes even once. I think I went under 10 minutes one time, back in like video 3 or something, or 4, I don't remember, like in the very beginning, but only one time, only once have I gone under 10 minutes for these World of Magic videos. But over 15, I don't think so. I'd have to look back on that, but I mean, it's not really important. What the hell am I making a big deal out of? Okay, so, yeah. Alrighty, so this is going to be the end of, test number 4. So here we go. Alright, test number 4, as you can see, 9 out of 108. Once again. By this point, we can pretty much see the average. 15 was an outlier, very lucky, and that is exactly why you have to run multiple tests. You keep running more and more and more tests to see the real average. If something is just slightly lower or slightly higher, for example, if I get 8s or 10s, it's fine. If I get even 7s or 11s, it's fine. If I get 12s, you start to be like, okay, well, you know, I might include that, but I gotta be a little more cautious here on knowing how to calculate and stuff. But 15, when 3 of them are 9 and another one's 15, that one's just luck. It's the outlier of people saying calculations. It's definitely an outlier. Definitely an outlier. Okay. So test number 5. All we have to do is just watch this last one. And yeah, I mean, if you guys enjoyed the actual video footage of people doing crazy stuff here and there, you know, like, you know, people are messing with me or just whatever, then yeah, you get to see it again. All the craziness of people. Yep. Alrighty. So, after this video, we're going to, what's the other one? Okay, well, obviously there's going to be a part 2 of this. This is going to be, Dexterity critical test. One of 2, basically. Again, the test is to see if Dexterity affects your critical rate, because people say it does. The next video, which is going to be Dexterity critical test 2 of 2. That one is, wait. Okay, never mind. Okay, I thought someone was at the door. Alright, but yeah. The next video is going to be Dexterity critical test 2 of 2. And that one is going to be with 28 Dexterity. This one is 22 Dexterity. So yeah. And then once I do that, probably the next thing will be to, likely the next thing will be to test the hit rate. But again, there's going to be a problem with the hit rate, and we will see that, later. Yeah, pretty much later. Alright, so we are near finished with this test. Just a couple more hits here and there. And then we will see the test 5 results. Hell yeah. Alrighty. So maybe like 4 more seconds or so, and then we can see these ending results of what it can do, or what Dexterity of how well, I mean, we need the other one to compare. But anyways, here's the last one. 10 out of 109. Yep. So there you go. 9 out of 108, 9 out of 108, 15 out of 114, 9 out of 108, 10 out of 109. Alrighty. So as you can see, 15 was in fact an outlier, and the average is going to be pretty much around 10 or so, something like that. Yeah. And that's the entire average, 9.50. I said around 10, but actually it's 9.50%, which means at about 9.50%, 9.5% of the time, if you have 22 Dexterity with 0 critical, which means, you know, the actual critical stat that like the hack gives you, 22 Dexterity, 0 critical, the chance of you getting the average of, you know, you getting a critical attack is about 9.5% of the time. About 9.5% of the time, you will actually get a critical attack. Alright? That number is very important to compare to the number in the next video. So, we will see in the next video. We will definitely see. So, goodbye everybody, and until next time.